On America's Court with Judge Ross.
Did you say to her, I'm going to need to bring these rats into our apartment, and are you okay with that?
I didn't really talk to her about it before I brought them.
What?
Cosette Dara claims she was forced out of her apartment after her roommate rescued pet rats and says the rodents were allowed to run free in their home. Ms. Dara is suing Edel Dryden in the amount of $2,240.
Miss Dara, talk to me. Why are you entitled to this $2,240?
My roommate brought rats into our home. And
now, why would you bring rats into a home, Ms. Dryden?
Well, they're my grandmother's, my late grandmother's pets. And before she passed away, we had tried asking.
Your late grandmother had rats as pets?
Yeah. She loved rats.
She loved those rats, huh?
But I'm not even asking for money to compensate me for the PTSD that
but
I
why did you agree
have.
to house the rats from the jump?
So I felt bad about the passing of Edel's grandmother.
Yes. And sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Because, anytime you lose a loved one, that's very challenging. When you talk to Miss Dara, did you say to her, I'm going to need to bring these rats into our apartment, and are you okay with that?
I didn't really talk to her about it before I brought them.
What?
Well, I agreed to keep them in my room, and
That's so generous and so nice of you.
Yeah, I mean...
And you said to that?
I said, I guess if I never have to see them or smell them, then I guess this is okay.
Coming up on America's Court.
So you consented, and you all are renting.
Under duress.
Well, why do you feel like you were under duress? I don't get the sense.
Because the rats were right there, like looking at me.
America's Court is back with the case of Cosette Dara, who is suing Edel Dryden for negligence.
So you consented, and you all are renting.
Under duress.
Well, why do you feel like you were under duress? I don't get the sense.
Because the rats were right there, like looking at me, like pleading with me.
They're like...
They were out having a party in the kitchen.
And I want to make...
It was terrible.
You're killing me.
Your Honor,
You said, I got to get out of here.
That's exactly what I said when I stopped screaming. And I actually have video. I took some video.
You have video? Do we have the video monitor?
Because I wanted you to see.
All right, let's take a look at the video here.
So you can see that's our
I don't need to see anymore.
kitchen table.
I got it. You have some explaining to do. What do you want to tell me? Why should you not have to pay for the cost of her having to be out of that apartment while you deal with that situation?
Well, it was like kind of a financial burden to take on the rats because of I had to get a new cage.
That is filed under not her problem. I'm talking about the cost for her being forced to live someplace else while you deal with the situation. And you were gone for how long?
5 days.
Why were you gone 5 days? It doesn't take 5 days to deal with a situation like this.
Well, Edel had to get a new cage. I wasn't sure when that was going to happen.
How long did it take you to get the new cage?
It actually took 2 days.
All right, so 2 days, she's out of that apartment. I get that. Where did the other 3 days come from?
The other 3 days came from the fact that I think I was still scarred and scared that...
You stayed someplace and you rang up $2,240 for 5 days?
Yes, Your Honor.
Where did you stay?
I have some evidence for you.
Okay, yes. And are you disputing that you should pay her any money?
And I think it would be fair to pay for the 2 days.
Okay.
Judge Ross's verdict when America's Court returns.
I actually did some research on this. That place that you stayed at $400 a night was 15 miles away from where you live in Bristol. Were there closer hotels?
There may have been, but I'm not familiar with hotels close to our apartment. I don't stay in hotels.
Pick me.
By our apartment.
I can tell you. Because I did my own due diligence. This hotel, $115 a night, 1.9 miles away. Beaufort Hotel, 187, 2.1 miles away.
Yes.
You're entitled to compensate her. You know that.
Yes.
All right. So based on the evidence and testimony before this court, the guy was going to come down in favor of the plaintiff. Ms. Dara is entitled to be compensated for being inconvenienced. She's entitled for 3 days. I'm going to bump it up to $200 a night. Judgment in favor of the plaintiff for $600. That is the order. Case closed.
All rise.
Judge Ross has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant has been ordered to pay $600.
I like you, Edel, but I'm counting down the days till our lease is over, so I can be far away from you and those rats. Sorry.
I find it ludicrous that you expected me to pay for your staycation, but I'm looking forward to having my own place with the rats so I can get them a good life.